We're starting up here. So once I get the official okie dokie, we'll go ahead and get started. There we are. We're live. So welcome to the Garden of the Mental Mystic. I am your hostess, Donna Kreis, and this is a belated edition of Monday Messages. This weekend I was out camping for a long, muchly needed weekend with my husband. We were out celebrating his birthday as well as 35 years of us being together. So it was definitely a muchly needed weekend and well deserved, I think. So this morning we're doing belated Monday messages. And last week, I actually got started and finished Monday messages without cards. This week, we are discussing gratitude, something that popped up into my consciousness before I got started with this. And one of the things that I'll be discussing probably on the blog this week was something that I came across, and it was 6 things to do in our lives to nurture happiness. And recently, my team shared with me that I'm going back to being a joyologist. And so a lot of the stuff that I will be sharing in the days to come will be about nurturing joy and happiness in our lives. And so I came across 6 things that we can do to nurture happiness in our lives. And one of them was gratitude and appreciation. And a lot of times, one of the things that I run into is when we are in, or when I'm in a situation where things aren't going according to plan, things aren't going smoothly, we can descend into negativity about whatever it is. And so it is sometimes difficult to come up with a list of the things that we are grateful for. But those are the times when we most need to remember all the things in our lives that we have to be grateful for. And this morning, as I was going through my memories, I came across a alternative to making a gratitude list from, it was one of my friends, Joanna Lindenbaum, who she posted it a few years ago, but it's along the lines of a gratitude list. But when you're in a space of negativity about something, for instance, maybe it's you're frustrated with your kids, or you're frustrated with your spouse, or you're frustrated with your career, or what have you. You start off the list, why blank is already my dream blank. So let's say, for instance, that you are frustrated with your husband or your spouse. And then you can put at the top of your list reasons why my husband or my spouse is my dream partner. And then you write down all the things that can possibly point to the fact that this individual is your quote unquote soulmate or the perfect person for you or what have you. And as you go through it, it reminds you of why you fell in love with this person in the first place. And when we're able to get in that space of gratitude, we're able to move in to a timeline where that individual is our dream partner. And it attracts to us. The energy attracts to us because we have to remember that each of us, while we're in these happy little biosuits, each of us is actually an energetic being in the biosuit. When this biosuit passes away, the essence, the true essence of me will move on, and Donna will be left behind. So each of us is actually an energetic being. And if you remember physics or what have you, resistant energy causes lower vibrational negative resistant energy causes us to push away that which we would ideally love to have in our lives, while the vibration that is in alignment with what we truly want, we're able to attract it like a magnet. So when we're vibing at the frequency where, for back to our example, where our spouse is the perfect partner, our dream partner, when we get into that space, we start seeing more evidence that that's the case. See, we can't change our partners. We can't nag them so much that they're going to become the person that we want them to be. And in fact, nagging only creates resistance, that resistant energy we were talking about. So if we truly want to be in alignment with our perfect mate, our perfect partner, we need to be able to appreciate those things that make them, that they already are, that make them our perfect partner. So I hope that was helpful. And I'll draw a few cards here. So whether in this vein or in another, what do you, as a member of the garden community, need to know this week? Otter Spirit, you are never alone. No matter what the quote unquote evidence on the outside appears to be, no matter what you might feel like internally, You are never alone. Even if in the physical realm it looks like nobody is there for you, that's not the truth of the matter. Again, we go back to the fact that we are energetic beings. And when we shed this biosuit at the end of our lifetime, once it wears out and we come out of the biosuit, we vibrate at a different frequency than what most human eyes can detect. So the truth of the matter is, all your loved ones that have already shed their biosuits, they're still there. They're still around you. Even if they have taken on a new biosuit, they're still there. Just as spirit is still there, as all the angels, your guides, your spiritual team, they're all there. Yes, it would be nice, it would be wonderful, in fact, if we were able to still detect them with our human vision. We can still detect them with our body reactions. Our body can still, our energy can still detect them. We just have to slow down and get quiet. And one of the things, my husband and I are, we grew up as Star Wars fans. And to be honest, I was resistant to the animated series that they've created around the franchise. But a couple of weeks ago, we started watching, maybe last week, I believe, we started watching the Clone Wars, that animated series, and I've actually been enjoying it. I'll sit there and we'll kind of binge it at night, and I'll just sit there and crochet and listen to it. But we're in season 2, and there's out of 7 seasons, and I don't remember the exact episode or the name of the episode, but it is one where Ahsoka has her lightsaber stolen, and she goes to the library and talks to one of the elders there about how she can go about finding the person who stole her lightsaber so she can get it back. Well, this elder is very slow, but he's very in tune with the Force. And so Ahsoka learns through this whole adventure that she goes on to get her lightsaber back that it's important to slow down. It's important to be patient. And this can translate into our own journey. I know patience is challenging. I know this from experience because it's one of the things that I've been learning through my journey is patience and slowing down. One of the things the elder said was when you slow down, you're able to better intuit what is coming, what you need to know. You're better able to feel in to whatever it is that you're trying to feel in or detect. So when we're able to slow down, we're able to better understand and better hear our spiritual team, spirit, our loved ones who have passed. We're better able to hear them and detect them. And it's funny because I actually had a dream last night about my mom, and she passed back in 2007. And I've dreamt about her many times over that period of time. But last night in this dream, I heard her more clearly than I ever have before. And it was something I actually noticed in my dream because I remember asking her, or saying, I hear you so clearly. What has changed? So it's something within me that has changed. Yes, there are those that would say, oh, it was just a dream. But I know that it was actually my mom came to visit me. And so what changed? I don't know. But maybe it is that I'm slowing down. Because for me, this is a 2 year. And I've gone through create the guide by uh, Delori. I can't remember her first name, but she's the creator of creative numerology, that site. And she has year guides each year. And this being a 2 year for me is about slowing down and connecting with others and patience. So it's been something that I've been working on. But when we slow down, we're better able to hear our loved ones, to hear our team. And I will do one more card because we're already at about 17 and a half minutes, and I don't want to keep you too long today. We'll do one more. Brown bear spirit, take time out. And really, that just goes along with slowing down. It's when it's with the hustle and bustle that we aren't connected. We're disconnected, not just from spirit, but from nature and those around us, because we're in it can take us in a low vibration. We might be moving around quickly, but it's a lower vibration. Anxiety is a lower vibration. Stress is a lower vibration. And as a result, we aren't able to connect with those around us as well as we would when we take it slowly. We're not able to connect with those around us that are unseen as well. So I hope you found that helpful. And I'm sure this is something that we'll be talking about more as the days or into the days in the future. I am Donna Kreis. This is the Garden of the Mental Mystic, and I am so happy to have you here. Until next time, my dear friend, take care and may you be well. Bye bye.